Hey everybody, welcome to part 2 of Deck Profile Weekly Videos, and in this last video we're doing an updated video on Apex Ruler Bastion. Now, this is a deck profile that is actually mixed between the Set 7 collection, which I've been waiting to do for quite some time, but it also has some Set 9 elements to it. So there's a bit of small everything, I guess, everything literally in it, so... You know, it still holds trigger lineups the same, but it does hold the deck a little bit more up there with nothing but grade 1s, 0s, and 3s. No 2s, pretty much. But they might all change probably soon once we get the news. Or at least once I get the Set 12 collection. Because sadly, I didn't get much of the Set 10 or Set 11 collection for myself. Because, you know, my local shop doesn't have it. No one ever seems to order them, so it just brings out less, you know, people don't want to play it because nobody doesn't want to show up. Understandable, but anyways, it is what it is. So, without any further ado, let's just hop right into the video, starting with the ride line, which is Knight of Heavenly Bow base for our grade 0 for our starter. Then we also have Knight of Heavenly Sword Fort for our grade 1. For grade 2, we have Sword of Heavenly Spear Rooks. And then we also have Apex Ruler Bastion, which of course is our main boss for the deck. We might change him up a little bit when I get to Set 12 Bastion, but for right now, this is the confirmed ride line. It's supposed to be happening. And if you all want to know, yes, I'm using the Team Blackout sleeves for the ride deck, just because at one time he was the leader of Team Blackout before Yu Kondo took over. So there you go. Now for the main deck, let's get on with that. And we also have for our trigger lineup the same. We have, well, yeah. So we have our 2 copies of Healer of Heavenly Staff Arshes. And next we also have Heartiness tier Sorceress for our critical barrier, as I'm going to call it. And then we also have Invigorate Sage, which is our if your opponent's Vanguard is attacking more than once, like twice, this will add additional 15,000 power to the shield in that battle. So there you go. And of course, I'm playing 2 copies of Protection Magic Prorobi. So there's that one. 3 copies of Knight of Heavenly Hammer Gurgant. 4 copies of Blade Feather Dragon. Then we also have 2 copies of Bard of Heavenly Soul and Alpacc for our front triggers, because there's a chance that, you know, I know everyone will say, and I keep saying this a lot in the videos, that people hate fronts. I don't know why nobody much use them as much, but I think they're pretty good, at least 2 of. Give them a chance. And then we also have Light Dragon Deity of Honors Amartinoa. So I was going to use the other dragon that I got recently from Set 7, which is the altar art of Overtrigger. So there's that one. But yeah, this is the confirmed trigger lineup for me. And again, you guys, it all comes down under player's preference. Oh. Okay. And then for my deck here, I'm also using the gold sleeves. Now, I was going to use these for I don't think Blue Death Star would actually like these colors, so, you know, I like them like gold for the knights kind of thing sometimes. So for only grade 1 for this deck, of course, we're playing 3 copies of Aegismare Dragon, so 3 of them, and 1 Elementaria Sanctitude. So this is probably all you need right now, because the whole deck is basically all grade 3s. So that's pretty much all you kind of need. personally. Now, for the grade 3s, which is surprisingly one of the most shortest videos I ever kind of did for this part here. 3 more copies of Bastion for Persona Riot ability. So we'll put it right here. 4 copies of Grand Heavenly Sword Alden, which, fun fact you guys, which is the good news, Alden has confirmed has his own ride line in set 13 collection. And he will have a full ride line to himself, and his new owner will be Jinky Bunkai. So, after he allegedly redeemed himself from being uniformers, and he took on the title as a knight in honor of his brother. So, this unit alone is a tribute to his late brother, Shingi Bunkai. So, there ya go. And of course, from Set 9 collection, we have 4 copies of Bravon Sky Trimmer Rondahila. Say that 15 times in a row. And her skill is, she's from the Set 9 collection. So if you have Vanguard with Bastion in its card name, put this as its active skill. Sorry. Active rearguard. Sorry. So if your Vanguard has Bastion in its card name, put this into Soul. Choose one of your Vanguards and it gets this skill. Continuous Vanguard. All of your grade 3 rearguards get boost into the end of turn. So she is basically the essential part of the deck where all your grade 3s will get a boost. Majorly. So screw the Dark Strain Dragon. No one likes you anymore. You're dismissed, Dark Strain. No one cares for you anymore. And her other soul skill, this is Soul. Put this card into a drop. Choose one of your grade 3 rearguards and it gets boost into the end of turn. So, and I don't think that might be ever a problem too much. Now, this is where it gets a little bit tricky for me because I haven't done really two copies of anything except for maybe a few decks, but that's just me. I'm playing 2 copies of Grateful Heavenly Flash Harmona. So, Harmona for me is a Set 7 collection card, and her skill is a back row center rearguard. When your Vanguard with Bastion and its card name is attacked, Soul Blast 1, move this to the Guardian Circle, and it gets 15,000 shield, and to the end of that battle. So it's a perfect guard, not PG, sorry, an excellent guard in case something else goes wrong. There, that's what I meant to say. So guys, before I continue, let me hurry and do a sippy for my Mountain Dew Voodoo. Sorry, that was a bit inappropriate. To continue on, we have from another card from Set 9. This is going to be Decisive Heavenly Axe Deliberate. So, 3 copies of this card, and just because I want to give it a shot, and its skill is right here. When this unit attacks the attack is... Hold on. Let's start over again, shall we? So it's an auto rearguard skill. When this unit's attack or the attack it boosted hits a Vanguard, look at the top 7 cards of your deck. Choose up to 1 card with Bastion in its card name from among them. Reveal it and put it into your hand. And shuffle your deck. If you reveal the card and this unit is in the back row, retire this unit. So it's a free Bastion card, a Bastion searcher pretty much, just to help you out and get like a Persona ride going on. Pretty much. So, not quite sure if this is going to be good for the grade 4, personally. But, hey, we all got to start, from somewhere and got to try to find something that's more comparable to it. The next one we have is 3 copies of Heavenly Wings of Purity Elementaria. So, 3 of her. I was thinking about maybe putting 4 of her in the deck, but I think we'll start with 3 just to see if we get a good feel, a good vibe to her. So her skill is, when this unit is placed on rearguard, if you have a Vanguard with Bastion's card name, Counterblast 1, choose up to 1 grade 3 card from your hand, and call it rearguard. If you call the card, and if you have 5 or more units, draw a card. During your turn, if you have 6 or more units, this unit gets boost. So this is a different effect more than Hololina is Holly. I'm just gonna say Holly right here. So if I wanted to, I'm going to probably take 3 of her out, leave the 4 in here, and try something else completely different. But I figure I want to try something new and different and combine into something that will be more comparable, and to see if we can have another guard effect or something like that. Just anything that can work a contingency plan. Next, we have 3 copies of Unrivaled Heavily Bladed Discorda. So we got 3 of this guy right here. Now, people say maybe run 4 of him, but I just want to try 3 just to see if it's good. When this unit attacks, if you have 6 or more grade 3 or greater units, counterblast 1, and until the end of that battle, this unit's attack will hit, regardless of power of if the sum of the grades of your opponent's guardians is not grade 3 or greater. So, no matter if your opponent has an over trigger, it still will go through. So, I'm sorry, but if the Discorda wants to stab you, he wants to stabby. That's all he wants to do. He wants to stab you. Among other things that elves normally want to do, but you know, they're tricksters. And yes, so that is it for the grade 3 lineup. Let's see if I can get this up here a little bit more. There we go. And then finally, we're playing 4 great 4s. We're playing Apex, Surpassing Sword, Bastion, Prime. Just in case for more of a triple drive kind of thing, this is a triple drive essential, and we all know what he does here. But unlike my other thumbnail that has his picture on it, he's just not gonna be in the picture. This is a whole new power. Like, we ended on Bastion Eternal Power, which is right there, but this is a next step from Eternal Power to like Cosmic or Cosmics from Wings Club. So a little bit more fun with that. But yes, you guys, that is it for the video. And thank you guys so much for introducing or staying tuned for Deck Profile Weekly. As always, you guys, there will be a full deck list in the description box down below. Who they're inspired by, who their character decks are. I actually enjoy making character decks out of the anime characters and just give it a nice feel to him, and maybe this deck you can count these decks, maybe it can be a little bit more competitive, maybe more for fun, you know, whatever you feel like is more comfortable to you and whatnot. But yes, that is it for the video, you guys. And if you guys do enjoy the content that I do create, be sure to subscribe to the channel, thumbs up, comment down below, ask questions, rate the channel, rate the videos. You know, just let me know what you guys think about them, and you know, what your thoughts are. If you guys have your own version of the build, send me the links. You know, let me just go check them out and see what your ideas are, and then we'll see what happens. And that's it, you guys. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week. Be safe out there. Make good choices. Don't do what I do, which is go crazy and get into a fight with a Karen. So, anyways, you guys, that is all for the video for you guys. Hope to see you guys next time. And as always, I've been your faithful host, Siren Frost, signing out. And have a good night.